All right, so this video kind of touches on what I said last week when we talked about how you can separate yourself from the competition. All you got to do is just do the opposite, right? So this dude right here, young dude, appears to be in a Lamborghini drop top. It looks like he's in Miami. I'm assuming, right? And he says, POV, you realize how low the competition is. So let's check it out.
Look at how many people are over here, y'all. Look at this. Look at it. Look at how many people. Show them how many people are at the club. This is y'all's competition. Your family is in generational debt, and you're going out to a club, waiting in line to chase women to get drunk.
Yeah, man. He says, if you think it's hard to get rich, this is for you. You know, he's definitely right, man. And look, sometimes I kind of I don't want to say it's corny, but it is kind of corny. Like when dudes be trying to flex in the Lamborghini or the big car, about success. Because a lot of times what happens is they prove that they prove that this is not the lifestyle that they actually live, right? So you got to be very careful with people that do this type of content, that make this type of lifestyle content, because a lot of times they're not living the lifestyle that they're portraying online. But that's neither here nor there. I understand the message and I understand where he's getting at. I'm pretty sure it's in good faith, because I don't understand how it can be, whether the Lamborghini is rented or not is it's really irrelevant in that sense. But in this context, he's absolutely right, man. Your competition, right, is getting ready to go out tonight and get drunk off their ass and chase 100 girls, get rejected, and do the same thing the next night and the next night. So this is the majority of their weekends. This is how they spend their weekends. Um, and you wonder why they're fat, they're broke, they're depressed, they have no purpose in life. This is their lifestyle. This is what they look forward to every single weekend, right? The weekends to them are just another the weekends to them are just another escape, right? They're escaping their real life. They hate their job, they hate their life. Monday through Friday, they're out a soul sucking job. They gotta listen to a fat ass boss tell them what to do, right? So the weekend is just another form of escapism. But in the end, man, they're playing a never winning game, because Monday is always going to come and you're going to go right back to the same shit that you hate. So if you don't make a change, well, it's going to be a repeating cycle. The same thing with your body, right? If you continue to, run to the bar, run to the restaurants, and not take care of yourself, use food as escapism, use video games, gambling, and just destroy your body as escapism, well, you're playing a never winning game. You're going to have to look at your body every single day in the mirror. That isn't going nowhere. Every single time you eat that dessert, every single time you overconsume calories, every single time you drink yourself to death, you're going to have to look in the mirror every single time you go to the bathroom. It's going to be there. The answer is going to be there, right? The problem is going to be there looking at you in the face every single time. So there's no escaping that. But they rather run from it than actually face it. This is the reality of most people. So when I tell you guys to, man, look, it's never been easier to be in the 5 percentile of men physically. All you got to do is do the opposite of what these motherfuckers are doing. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. If you see guys that go to the bar, go to the fast food joints every single weekend, go and chase women that don't want them, just do the opposite. Because this is what their life is going to be looking like for the rest of their life until they change. So you can spend your weekends doing this, or you can spend your weekends in the gym on a Saturday night, because no one's going to be in there. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be an empty gym, because everybody's just getting shit faced and plastered. right? You can be tracking your calories, prioritizing your protein, drinking your water instead of drinking alcohol, and going to bed on time, getting adequate sleep, doing your cardio. And you do this for a consistent period of time. Over time, the results are going to show, the results are going to speak for itself, you know? So it's never been easier to get in the 5% of men physically, right? Just do the opposite. Everybody else has given up. Everybody else doesn't want to put no work in. Everybody else is scared to make a leap of faith or take that risk or start something that they're not comfortable with, because it's very uncomfortable doing things that you're not used to. We always talk about this, right? So it's crazy, man. It's really crazy how just most people, the answer is right there in front of them. The solution is right there in front of them. All you got to do is be consistent. That's it. Be consistent and do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. There's a reason why the 1% is the 1%. They don't follow the 99% because the 99% is just lost sheep. They're trying to figure out life. They're trying to figure it out, right? They want to be told what to do. They want to be guided and directed. The 1%, they're the ones making the rules. They're the ones leading. They're the ones with the voices, the power. That's the side I want to be on, not only just physically, but financially. I want to be in that percentile range. But in order to get there, there's things that you got to do that most people don't want to do. So it's really up to you, man. If you want to get there, well, there's ways to get there. If you don't want to get there, well, just continue to be at the bar every weekend. Continue to chase women every weekend. Continue to get, left on red on dating sites. Go ahead. But the ones that want to put the work in are going to be really locked in. They're going to be consistent. Even when they're not seeing results, they're still going to be consistent. And they're going to continue to do what they're willing to do to get there. So, all right, let's read some super chats real quick. Pessimistic Arsenal fan says, consistency is everything. Not always tuning in, bro, but see your shorts a lot. Keep it up. The algorithm will bless you soon enough. Man, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the support from everybody that, is tuning in and just, showing love, man. It really means a lot to me. Because I know how much work I put in on the back end with this. I know how consistent I've been. And even though, things aren't taking off, I'm not, I don't have 1 million subscribers or even 10,000 or even 1,000, just little comments like this, it kind of just what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of just validates what I'm doing, and it keeps me motivated. It keeps me going, because this can be a very strenuous process, because, you're putting in work and you don't know if it's going to work or not. You don't know if things are going to take off or not. So, man, I appreciate everybody that's really tuned in, that's hit the like button for me, that's subscribed, that's really just showing love, man. It's, it just lets me know that I'm what I'm doing is the right thing. So I appreciate it, man.